Vision Hunt decree.
Have you heard about the Vision Hunt
Something
decree?
bad happen again?
Vision Hunt decree.
The Vision Hunt decree.
Huh? Looks like Timaeus isn't here today.
Wait, are these two... Oh! Hello, Traveler in Paimon. Pardon me, are you looking for Timaeus?
No, just strange for him to not be around. Paimon always sees him standing here.
I see. He was called away by Albedo a little while ago. I was called over to attend to the store. If you need any help, just call my name. If not, I'll be reading a book over there.
Thanks. No worries, we're all clued up on the basics of alchemy, aren't we?
I guess it's no surprise coming from the one who repelled Storm Terror. Actually, since it's you, I bet you're someone who'd be able to help Albedo.
There's that name again. Albedo. You and Timaeus mentioned him the last time we met, right? Is he also an alchemist in Mondstadt?
Apologies. I never introduced him. Albedo is the Knights of Favonia's chief alchemist. He's also Timaeus and my teacher.
But Paimon's only ever seen Timaeus teaching alchemy. So that means Albedo is a teacher?
Yes, he's dedicated himself to investigating the truth of this world, and has made many an important breakthrough. We often get alchemists.
Wow!
Still, I'm sure that Albedo would let... Albedo is a true gentleman. He'll be sure to pay you back in equal measure for helping him out. I don't see why not. Testing the limits of Albedo and Timaeus will be conducting research in the mountains right now. I'm afraid you'll have to go to the entrance to the pass and look for him by yourselves. Look out for a refined gentleman with the presence of a true scholar. And... sorry. That's the best I can do. You'll have to do your best.
Hey, stop worrying. We got this. Sucrose is a whole lot less nervous once she gets talking about alchemy and research, huh? Is that what all researchers are like? Anyway, let's go and look for Albedo.
Which should I choose? Has the most stylish
I've told you already, I don't go in for that kind of thing. I've got more important matters to attend to.
Oh, but this event has commemorative significance. The church hopes that all sisters will be present.
Hopes? That's odd, because I don't recall a fulfill the hopes of others clause in my job description.
I mean, sure, but...
But what? You're the event organizer, aren't you? Do you not find it the least bit odd?
What do you mean?
This far out from Mondstadt at this hour? Even if you set out right now, I'll wager you'd still miss the opening ceremony. Who knows? Maybe this is someone's grand plan to make a fool out of you.
Huh? Well, that can't be. People aren't like that.
Evidence decides what people are like, not your feelings. Maybe you're a little too trusting of other people. Don't fret, nobody's gonna blame you if you go back empty-handed. I can't imagine anyone else was delusional enough to think I was gonna show up. But if you dally any longer, you really won't make it.
You're right. It's a very important commemorative event. If I'm late, then... right, I've gotta get going.
Seems like that sister's an expert in making people believe anything she wants.
I thought I heard something. Who are you and why are you eavesdropping?
We'd better watch out. She seems like a dangerous villain, or a trickster at best.
Oh, really? I'm a member of the long-standing Favonius Church. You're an eavesdropping pixie from who knows where, and you think I'm the trickster?
Wait, she heard that? Paimon was whispering so quietly.
And as for this outlander, you seem to be the honorary knight that saved. Otherwise, depending on your...
What? Do the Sisters of Mondstadt have the authority?
We can't go turning a blind...
That doesn't...
Let's talk about you. What are you doing in the mountains? But you're only a traveler. I doubt you have any great skill. Whatever. I had a notion of who you were seeking. If it's him you're after, I made a point of... Many people have made...
So...
No, this is just a professional habit of mine. I sensed elemental traces in these tracks. Never hurts to be vigilant. I couldn't care what you think.
Rosaria said there were elemental traces in the tracks. They should show up pretty clearly with elemental sight.
Want a taste of my hammer?
Windblade! With the wind!
Adventure time!
It should. The wrong place, my hammer.
You know, little pixie, your ability to appear and disappear at will is very interesting.
Yeah?
After committing a crime, you'd be able to leave the scene without a trace.
You're so suspicious. Why is Paimon a criminal in your example?
Disappear!
Let the show begin.
Oh, so sorry. Cool it! Dodge this!
I slipped up. This isn't going to work.
Use this.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
What an audience.
Let's dance.
Use this.
Windblade!
Let's light it up!
What an audience. That seemed to work. Use this first.
Let's light it up!
What an annoyance.
With the wind!
That seemed to work. This is freeze.
I'll protect us.
Windblade!
Madness of death.
It's getting colder and colder. Rosaria, aren't you freezing?
Me? I'm alright. I got used to operating in adverse conditions a long time ago.
Huh? Seems like there's more to being a sister in the Favonius Church than Paimon realized. Is that Albedo? Why would he hang around a place like this?
The word on the street is he loves painting. He'll hang around anywhere for a good landscape. The views and scenery here are pretty good. Potential paintings everywhere you look.
But can't he see those hilichurls? Isn't he in danger? Uh-oh. Looks like we startled them. Enough talk! Let's take them out of the picture first!
Everybody stand back!
Who are you? Why did you alarm them? Thank the gods I'd already completed my painting. Would have been a shame to leave these particular hilichurls unfinished.
What's up with painting hilichurls? What makes them so interesting?
I'm afraid the answer isn't easy to explain. If you'd like to have a look at my painting, it may give you a clue.
Wow! Look at the detail! But some of it seems to have been done in a hurry.
You can find these hilichurls anywhere. But take a look at this best in the cyclical lives.
Hold your horses. Something tells me we're in. We found your man. I'm headed back.
What? Don't you have any what a weirdo.
So, Sister Rosaria. But back to the point. From.
We met a girl in Mondstadt.
I see. So, then, if I'm not mistaken, I've heard a bit of everything. Your action. I'll skip to the conclusion. There's only one possibility after all. You came from afar. Excellent. If I could procure your assistance, I think my research would benefit in. Forgive me.
Whoa. You want to start with that?
For example, awakening life. Breathing new life into fallen leaves.
You can do that?
However, I have a particular seed in my... It's like you, in that it hails from another world, helping it to grow.
Well, if you're struggling to figure it out...
I beg to differ. But you're not from the known world. By observing and researching you...
Shall we just get out of here? This sounds a little freaky.
It's possible. But I will do everything in my control to ensure your safety. Time for a change of surroundings. We should be going. There's research to do.
Albedo and that traveler seem to have hit it off. Takes Albedo to no one, I guess. I wonder, does this constitute a risk to...
Has a question. After...
I don't know. Using alchemy to awaken otherworldly life into that would constitute... After awakening, he...
No! Paimon's got a brain! But what's the seed gonna become? Isn't that more...
Well, if it turns out to be a delicious fruit...
Yay! Paimon's holding you to it.
Well, let's just say the subject of my first research was the elements. How you're able to freely manipulate elemental... Firstly, do you have any extra organs? A second heart? Fascinating.
What a stupid... And another thing!
I was merely considering the possibility that you were an external organ. Perhaps there is some invisible force connecting you. Oh, that rules out that but that would mean that Paimon's elemental power would be enough to break through a mountain rock at least 10 meters thick.
Hey! How would you know anyway?
In that case, it would appear that there's no obvious difference between the composition of your body and that of the humans in this world. Given that there's clearly a discrepancy in the Firstly, let me lure a few slimes to the area. Direct and clear Naturally, if you require a great...
Slimes! Slimes are fine!
Well, prepare yourself.
Let's light it up!
Windblade! man! With the wind!
Great work. Did you feel anything out of the ordinary? If you're injured, I have a few emergency potions ready. Excellent. According to my observations, the now that we know that the external flow is manifesting normally,
Internal flow? How?
it's very simple. I can use alchemy to create a potion. If the elemental power is stored or accumulated physically within your body, this potion may elicit an elemental reaction.
Sounds kinda
Don't worry.
And in the...
If anything unexpected occurs, well, it's not that there aren't any risks involved, just a warning. If an internal elemental reaction occurs for any other reason, yes, that's an excellent way to think about it. Before we get started, the potion we'll use for the test is missing a catalyst. We'll need to find it. It's a type of ore known as star silver, but unfortunately not all of it is suitable. I'll take you to my... all going to plan.
Paimon's still got a few... Let's keep her...
Let's light it up!
Here. Should do for catalyst purposes. This one. Usable with a bit of polish. What luck. This should be enough. My campsite is just up ahead. I'll lead the way. This is my campsite. I've added... While we are waiting, have a look over here. My assistant Timaeus here is helping me with my research.
Hello!
Whoa!
I wouldn't call them results, inferences. I think the most rational direction would be to expound on the phylogenetic consider. You don't have a vision, but following this line...
Not bad for a point of entry. But strictly speaking, slimes are elemental life forms. A cryoregis in that sense.
Yes, sir.
After all, we've got... If it turned out that he did have a phylogenetic relation...
Ah, it would. Apologies. I was so... Speaking of data...
Great, I'll leave you to it. Looks like the potion's ready. I'll try... In line with my expectations. Ready to drink. Remember to keep calm at all times, and breathe deeply if you feel unwell.
Tasty? You've got a funny look on your face. You said you tried some already. You sure it was ready? What happened to him?
Oh, this was the result I was expecting. And a very positive one. This potion channels... But if the internal elemental...
So you knew you'd be...
It was my own concoction, of course. Only natural for me to be the guinea pig. But of course, in conclusion, I'd say...
Aw, Paimon wanted something cooler to happen.
Then again, better an ordinary result than a peculiar result. Peculiar results have a tendency... The good thing about people are the same. When you're sick, a but a peculiar person. For example, a human can't understand the life of a Pyroregisfine, or an Eye of the Storm. Have I explained it clearly enough? To sum up, Timaeus, the results of the new experiment are out.
Just a moment, sir. I'll handle it. Having you down as an animal?
Not bad. I think it's an
You can count on me, sir. I'll...
Is he trying to join the Knights? What Paimon meant to...
Before... If you're interested, why...
comes Albedo. Let's go see him.
I'm back. Did you see anything interesting? Not to worry. Well, on with the There may be significant... Take Tevat, for example. But worlds may well exist where... So, I think answering this question calls for the same methodology as last time. In other words, time... No. You shan't be... Now, see this pillar here? Use your willpower to try and break it.
You think Paimon knows how to do that?
That was your best... have you tried I'm curious to see how the taste and texture respond. It may even help with proliferation. Anyway.
Cooking?
Not only is this
That does sound yummy, though. Okay, Paimon approves. Good, buddy.
I'll leave you to it then, if there's anything left over.
Paimon doesn't... How are we gonna channel elemental power into the food? Maybe try the willpower thing again. Where does it get these ideas from anyway? Let's...
That was fast. Looking for...
Disappear!
That was fast. Looking forward to taste... An average outcome experimentally, but you've really brought out the flavor. As far as the proliferation hypothesis is concerned, unless... Could it be that the natural laws of this world are limited?
We just didn't know how to channel elemental power into the food. It's a little more complicated than adding herbs and spices, you know.
Not to worry. At least we put some food to good use. No need to feel disheartened. And here's your portion. Enjoy. I can box it up if you like.
Woohoo! Thanks! Glad you were paying attention.
I can tell that you're good friends. Paimon was keeping an eye on you and your safety during the whole experiment. Not that Paimon would have been able to...
Hey! You were being... But you do have tasty recipes. And you're right, we are good friends.
Yes. There are all manner of... I managed to...
Paimon's barely finished eating.
Don't worry if you can't If you had, I must have dropped...
So, guess we'd better take a look. Oh, yeah!
An elemental life form from another... Albedo's research...
Wind blade! Yeah!
This must be electro-hypostasis powder. The extract of an animo crystal fly can only be animo elemental energy, right?
Goodness. You managed to find... I'm wondering...
Yep.
Unfortunately, though elemental sight only a never-before-seen...
You mean we failed again?
Don't be disheartened. This falls entirely within my expectations. Besides, getting these items back, I have to commend your... Right then. Up until now, our research has focused on your otherworldly identity. Our research on your identity is one of... In essence, the differences between... Looking out from where we're standing, can you see what Sucrose is doing? And if you jumped from here and landed on that cliff, the one over there, could you see her then? So what about if you planted a single blow on the mountain face here, and it burst into a million... Then I shouldn't... I know of a location.
Still in one piece. Good thing the vial's so strong.
Don't get frostbite.
Let's light it up!
Wind blade!
You want us to jump from a...
Not necessarily. Not if you know of a better method, that is. Whichever method you choose, I will factor the time expended.
The opposite side of the lake.
Without limitations, we complete tasks intuitively, using the method that seems most Some of us would be unable to stand the icy waters. Others might find... No matter what choice you make, it's all a part of the experiment. For me, every detail is Then if you would, please...
Wait a minute! While we're busy testing, what exactly are you gonna be doing?
Me? Recording data, responding to risks, providing... emotional support.
So if we do decide to go swimming, you gonna dive in with us?
No. Unless you're thinking of conducting competitive research?
Oh! Forget Paimon said anything.
Great work. I've never seen a performance quite like it. Your reputation precedes you, traveler.
But you followed us the whole...
Me? If it turns out that if the natural laws, the innumerable
But how does this help your research?
You've helped me to unravel many of the problems that were holding it back. When we return to the camp, I may be about to make some gold, petrified trees, the essence of the investigative I'm willing to pour all my energy, all these things.
Oh, so that's why you wanted to paint those hilly churls?
Precisely.
So after all these...
Of course not. Now, follow me. There are some other ruins nearby. I imagine you must have encountered more than a few. I'd like to observe your intelligence by means of a practical test of your capabilities. I'd like you to There are 2 puzzles. As with the physical test, there are no restrictions. Everything you do is an action I wish to observe. A tried and tested. So, let's see you at... Sealy like these are a common sight in the mountains. Returning them to their rightful places is up to you. It's a complex environment, so proceed with caution.
Everybody stand back! Huh?
will be frozen in time.
Let's dance.
Windblade!
It should now be possible to activate the central mechanism. Exactly what will happen when you do is something I'm looking forward to finding out. Oh, seems that the water level has suddenly decreased. We should be able to see what's... What's this? To the best of my knowledge, these there's still a lot to... Let me make a copy first.
Seems like if you want the reward, you gotta...
I've truly gained a lot from all this. Let me return to the campsite first. By the time you get back, I may just have a fleeting miracle for you to witness.
Paimon's kinda looking forward to see... Unless you can think of it...
Not so fast. You're not leaving until I'm convinced that nothing...
You!
I most certainly did not. I must say, you let your guards down. Or maybe you were drawn in by his compelling-sounding hypothesis and friendly demeanor. Taking orders from a I'd sooner believe you were tricked than that you would be so naive.
Sister Rosaria's guard's so high, she can't even see over the top of it.
It doesn't matter what you think. I'm only concerned with one thing. Whether his alchemy has transformed you into something more sinister.
No way! Paimon would have sensed it. And anyway, he didn't even use any alchemy.
With an alchemist of his level, you wouldn't sense a thing. In any case, I'm not about to let a potential threat back into Mondstadt.
So, what are you gonna do?
I've investigated everything else.
But we don't need...
That much is true, but for insurance purposes, I'd better... Now then, all things considered, which is what I was hoping.
Overtime?
Before we go our separate ways, Outlander, a word of advice. Don't be so quick to trust Albedo, and don't repeat the same mistakes that you did this time. You made a lot of rash decisions today.
She's gone! Mondstadt doesn't have many people like that. Huh.
You're back. Good timing. You took quite a while. Did you get held up on the way back? Time for the results. We got a myriad of data today, and it was very difficult to finish all the research in one go. But the integral preliminary conclusion that I can offer you is...
You couldn't tell that just by looking? We spent all day working our butts off for that?
Please, I understand that this may have seemed self-evident to you, but in fact, nothing in this world should be taken for granted. Have you ever considered that the world of Tevat may have a natural hostility to Outlanders? I mentioned the natural laws of this world. You're able to converse with me here without consequence, and nothing seems amiss. But it's arguably a small miracle. The only other life form that, like you, has come here from afar, is the seed that I mentioned. Under the effects of Tevat's natural laws, it isn't even able to sprout, let alone bloom. But after I observed you, I had another idea. Imitating you helped to inspire my alchemy. And so...
Whoa! It looks like something's appearing!
the transition from nothing into something, from shoot to stem, and now to fruition. Is not nurturing otherworldly life also nurturing the world itself?
Aww.
It would seem that that's as far as we go. A transient bloom of incomparable beauty. Life's proudest achievement.
Paimon thought, with all our efforts, it might have bloomed forever, and it didn't even have any fruit.
Life is a manifold tapestry of free entities. Its value shouldn't derive from how long it stays with us. Even a momentary burst is precious. A short life can be well lived. A life lived efficiently, lived to perfection, is necessarily one unburdened by lone. So, do you understand what I meant about us conversing here arguably being a small miracle?
Things feel a little heavy right now. Don't be sad. You've got Paimon to look at. Albedo, Paimon...
Thank you both. Even if your help inspired me to discover the means to make a flower bloom. I mean that the time I've spent traveling with you in the mountains was a valuable journey for me. In the future, if the need arises, can I solicit your help again? Well, I made a point throughout of telling him how ordinary the results were. But what was that sediment I saw forming at the bottom of the vial? Those born of Earth. If, one day, can I rely on you?
Benny's Adventure Chain. No one's joined me on an adventure in ages. Come on, Benny's Adventure Team, assemble!
Hi there, I'm Ian-san, from the Collective of Plenty, and I'm the most well-known fitness coach in my tribe.
Adventure time! Benny's Adventure Team!
I created another...
Adventure time! Off we go!
Dodge this!
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Ad Astra
Freeze!